been on the live. Let me check it out and see. Okay. So yes, seems to be up and running. Guys, all my viewers and subscribers who jumping on. I have good news to share with you guys, all my supporters out there. Just checking out something. Yes, guys. Oh, Miss Julie. How are you doing? How does it sound on your side here? We're gonna have a little short live this evening here. It's pretty hot here. It's pretty hot here. So I didn't go on my balcony, didn't go in my backyard because the sun is out too much. And decide I'm gonna come sit in my garage and do my third live. At least I didn't have no problem this time. My first time was a struggle. I tried to set up something this morning to my subscribers. Them could have seen I'm going live this evening at 6, but it didn't work out. Hello, Andres. How you doing? Yes, guys, thanks to checking in. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in. I'm gonna share the live to somebody who just messaged me because I have no time to be on the phone. I'm not gonna be here for too long, guys, but trust me, I feel good about the day. As in today, I feel good about today. As I can come here and talk to a few of my subscribers. I'm still struggling with this. Trying to figure out how to
anything before you start?
I already start. I'm on live right now. I already start. So yes, guys, my wife just walked out, didn't realize I start my live already. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, Angie. Miss Julie, I really appreciate you being here. I want to just set up something here, but for me, it's Jim Rock. How you doing, my brother? Thanks for coming. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'm going through a little bit of struggle here, as you guys probably know. I'm new to this, but just give me a few minutes, guys, please and thank you. I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, it's just a struggle here right now, but I'm getting there. Randingo, big up yourself, Randingo. Big up yourself, big up yourself. You know, we're one big family, you know. Want to keep it that way. Give thanks to everybody who's up today. A lot of people are not up. A lot of people are down in all different shape and form. But we give thanks to be here today. Jimrock, how I sound on your side? Because as you know, I'm a novice to this thing, you know. You've been here quite a few times and you still have a little bit of struggle. We know how it go with technology, right? And I'm not a guy that very tech savvy. But that's a part of the process, you know, to put the pieces together. It's like a puzzle, you know. I meant to do something before I start my life. Teresa, big up yourself. I meant to do something before I start my life this morning, and it was just a struggle, my brother. And I realize these days when I do certain things and I tend to try to overdo it, instead of leave it for a minute and go back to it, I just on it, and it never works, and I'm just not listening to people around me, you know. I'm very, I don't want to use the word when it comes on to getting something done and frustration with getting it done. But it's a learning process. We all know it's a learning process. I just see a live pop up early on. Thank you, Jimrock. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I should have tried this live on my tablet, you know, so I have a bigger screen. I don't know why I didn't try the live on my tablet, but as I said, you know, a lot of times we do stuff and we tend to just jump on certain stuff, and if it happened, it happened. And sometimes we have issues when we're doing stuff. So, how many people here? It's 11. So guys, tell you guys what's going on. We all know what's going on the platform here, you know. A lot of toxic thing going on, and I think I get drawn into it certain ways, but I wouldn't say it's a bad way. But right now, I gotta listen to people around me and, you know, change the whole how I deal with situation here. But all I want for everybody is to just get along, you know. Not gonna lie, I have some big issues here with people, as in like they tend to, you know, disrespect certain way, and I don't really like it, but who's me to tell a person what to do on his channel? Because I make a video recently and I talk about the guideline, you know. Whatever people do here and get away with it, it's within the guidelines, so we cannot really, you know, tend to pressure people too much certain kind of way. But I try my best. And you know, I try to reach out to people in a way which they know I'm very respectful about how I go about talking to them about certain things. But what can I do? I'm not the one who running the platform. All I have to do is just cry peace. Cry peace. So, you know, all my viewers and subscribers and all my fellow YouTubers who's here right now, I want to just give you guys the good news. You know, my channel have been monetized, and I really appreciate it. Where to start talking about how I get where I'm at right now, it's a long story, but I'm gonna make the live very short. And the reason why, it's pretty hot here, and I've been busy all day doing stuff, and I choose 6 o'clock because I have other stuff to get done. for the rest of the day after I come off this live. So, I start my channel by laying down in my bed one night, and I was watching a guy in Africa by the name of Mawa. And back then I wasn't watching colors too much, but my wife always into colors. But I was just laying in my bed and say I want to start a YouTube channel. And it's because I realized I have a lot of free time, with us at home after work, not doing certain things. Because I used to work, do side jobs. When I used to leave my full-time job, I used to go places and do a little piece of job here and there. But I hurt myself and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to focus on one job, because health is wealth. Health is wealth. And I just have a lot of free time on my hand. I still have a family member, just do little stuff, like light stuff. Nothing heavy, just light stuff. But I wasn't being occupied too much, so I just decided, you know what, I'm going to open a channel. And I said to my wife, I want to open a channel. And she wasn't too upbeat about it. She said, why you want to open a channel? And I said to her, I have a lot of stuff to talk about. And she said, you know what, you like to talk, so, that's okay. But no, she see what YouTube come with right now. It's kind of surprised her, which it surprised me in a way, but not too much as how it surprised her, because she's getting turned off about the whole YouTube platform here. So when I start my channel, it was last September, to be exact. I think it's September 12th, I start my channel. And I just started as fun, because I know winter coming up and I'm going to be stuck in the house, and I want something to occupy my, cranium certain kind of way. And I'm not a guy who into TV too much. I'm not a guy don't read much unless I have to read. So I'm not going to take up a book and sit down and read a book. I'm not going to sit down and watch a movie right through. I'm not like that. I even go to the movie and I fall asleep. That's just to tell you guys, I am. I see a thing pop up on my screen here. I don't know what it is, but it have a plus and a dollar sign and zero. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, I'm gonna. So yeah, as I say, I don't watch TV a lot, like movie and stuff. I go to the movie, I fall asleep in the movie theater, and I'm not into those things. And I just decided winter is coming up, because winter, for me here, it's a kind of, I think that have me away when it come on to winter. So I just need something to do with my, free time in the winter. And for sure, this past winter, with me having this channel, it do a lot for me, because I was up and about, because normally I don't go out when it's snowing, and this YouTube channel allow me to go out during the winter and do okay. I'll just go with it. I don't really understand that much, but yeah. So yeah, let me get back to. I realize reading comment and talk about stuff, I will lose my train of thought, because I know when I do videos, I'm all over the place too, because I don't tend to stick on one topic, because I always have a lot of stuff to touch on. So I just touch on piece here and there. So let me just talk about the channel. So yeah. So as I was saying, this winter it did a thing for me, which this winter was pretty bad. And if I wasn't doing this YouTube thing, I probably would be like, locked up in the house, confused of what should I do with my free time. But I learned a lot through the winter time doing my YouTube channel here, as in like learn how to do a little bit of editing, learn how to do thumbnail and stuff. And so far I think I'm doing not 100% as I would like to, but I'm still doing my thing. But guys, I want to start off by talking about my main thing that I want to talk about. When I start my journey on this platform, as I said, I just want to do something with my free time. But I was watching a lot of Color Simit, and I remember it so happened that I saw Colors talk about Poppy, or Poppy start a lot of people channel and stuff like that. And I talked to my son about starting a channel, because he's the one who helped me build my logo. That's the Jamaican Youth is my son, because my son is into designing, and he's really good with designing stuff. He's really good with garments, like he's into fashion. So, and he's good on the computer drawing stuff and all those stuff. So I talked to him about it and say, yeah, why not? Let's do it. So we signed up, and I remember one day I was watching Colors, and Colors was talking about Poppy, and I reached out to Poppy. I think I sent him a voice note, and immediately he reached out back to me. I was like shocked. I even made a video talking about it. Or he reached out to me, and back then I have a few videos up. I think I went to Jamaica, and I came back. That's when I linked up with Poppy, and he helped me out with some stuff, tell me some stuff, and I didn't feel good about my videos. And then he said to me, he sent me to a specific channel and said, go look at this channel, how it start off, and look and see what do you think about your video where you just start as a person who don't know nothing about YouTube. What do you think about this video? He sent me to a specific person channel, and I look at the videos, and I said to myself, I wouldn't post those videos. Then I realized, wait a minute, it's not that bad for me. Anyway, he helped me out, talk to me and tell me about some stuff, what I should do and what I shouldn't do, because back then I wasn't reading much about guideline and stuff. I just know just some little basic from me watching YouTube channels. And then after I get involved with Poppy, I so happened that I see Canada Walk By pop up on my thing, and I try to, go on his thing, and he started to talk to me about stuff, and he talked to me about a lot of stuff and tell me about some stuff, and we talk. And I remember one time I was on his live, and he said to me, what are you really doing with your channel? And I said, I'm just here for fun. And he said to me, man, I don't know about that. You can't be here for no fun, my brother. You cannot be here for no fun. What about putting some work and try to get the thing monetized, and even if you get $1 and can help somebody with $1? And I'm like, really? I wasn't thinking that way. And from that day, I started to post more video. And it so happened that I keep on posting video. I was talking to Canada Walk By back and forth. But it was right around when Colors get his visa and went to the States. I have a big snowstorm here, and I go out walking, vlogging, talking about Colors is an eagle. He's just soaring and stuff. And I make a thumbnail with his picture and put it up, and he saw it, and he put it up on his page. And back then I have it was right before Christmas, I have maybe 50 subscribers. And that one post Colors make, I get almost 300 subscribers. Almost 300 subscribers I get. And I couldn't believe it. And after that, I was posting a lot of video, and I was following J Progress a lot, because I spend more time following people's stuff more than how I follow more than how I do my thing. Even right now, I'm struggling with keeping up with people, as in their channels. And it's something I will have to look into and change the whole way I go about dealing with my channel and dealing with supporting people. Some people not gonna understand, but a bunch of people who tell me how this thing works will understand. For instance, I have around 4 videos right now to edit, because I tend not to sit down and talk in the camera. I tend to go out and do stuff, and I have to edit my video. And I realize most of the time when I'm editing, I really need to turn off my notification, turn off my Wi-Fi, turn off my internet completely, because I don't need that to do editing and focus. Because every time I'm doing editing, I'm sitting down and people stuff pop up. It gets so interested, I forgot what I was doing, and I jump on their thing. And that's something I'm gonna work on to change, because the energy I give a lot of people here, I know if I put it in my channel, you know, and for my supporter who support me, they will more appreciate it. But at the same time, I'm not going to stop supporting people. It doesn't matter if they not get along with people, I'll still support them because that's a part of my DNA. Like, you know, I just don't throw people under the bus. And also, we have to remember kindness. Because it's a lot of times I realize people in general forgot who helped them along the way. So all these guys who give me shout out, all of them, because I don't really want to start calling name right now, but they know themselves who give me shout out. I'm telling you, my hats off to you guys. You guys help me along the way. If I even get one subscriber from one shout out, I appreciate it. But some people tend to don't really realize, you know, how much it matters to people when they give you a shout out to reach out to them and even pop on their thing now and again and show up, you know, let them know, you know, you still remember them. It's just the appreciation we gotta show. But my big break came. I truly think I spoke to J Progress a couple of times, and I never really asked him this question, but I really think why J Progress reached out to me a certain kind of way. I think it's two things. He said to me, you know, my thing is not flashy, I'm very organic. That's the word he used. But I remember one time he went to Jamaica, and I know what he do. And you know, when you're a reactor, you know, there's a lot of haters out there, young people don't get along. And I make a comment. He was somewhere on a beach doing a live, and I make a comment. Said that he should keep his circle very small. Because remember what he do. Something like that I make. And he said, yes, my bro. I see what you're saying. And I think that's where the connection engraving between me and him. Daddy G, big up yourself. Big up yourself. And it's so happened that J Progress helped me to reach my 1,000 subscribers. And that's when I said to myself, okay, I guess I have to go full in on this thing and don't disappoint J Progress. I don't want to do something here and disappoint people who helped me along the way. Which, you know, if I tend to start posting video, if I tend to leave this platform, there's two persons I would reach out to and explain to them why. And the next person I'm going to talk about, she's on the live right now, Sister Julie. I want all my viewers and subscribers to support unbothered, joyful Julie. And the reason being, I see this lady helping out a lot of people without a penny. And I hear a lot of YouTubers said how much they have to pay people to do stuff to get them certain way, and they didn't even get nowhere. So J Progress bring me to a level that I know I will have to work harder to get my channel monetized. But when Sister Julie come into my life certain kind of way, she pushed me like she knew me for over 10 years. And these are the people I'm going to show appreciation to more than anything else on this platform. And it doesn't matter what I do. If I'm even going to post a video and I don't like the video, I'm going to go back and look at their work and ask myself, would I post this video? And would they like this video? Because I still have my struggles. And Sister Julie reach out to me and tell me what I'm doing wrong. And I appreciate it. And for a lady who never really asked me for nothing to help me just freely like that, you don't find people like that these days. And also, I want to touch on Daddy Gargan, who's on right now. I remember when I start my channel. Actually, no, before I start my channel and I start to see Daddy Gargan, I said to myself, if Daddy Gargan is doing it, why can I do it? And it inspired me to jump on it more than anything else. Yeah, but you know, my journey here, it's kind of rocky, but it's a learning process, and it's like a puzzle, and I'm putting the puzzle together. Because when I start to videos, I have no clue about editing. And nobody, actually no, I shouldn't say that. My son showed me one time how to edit a video. But before he showed me, I was already looking on YouTube, learning stuff on YouTube, and do some little stuff, and I was making mistake. And my son, you know, I didn't even realize my son have a YouTube channel that he just posts stuff on. I think it's YouTube. He have a little YouTube channel that he posts stuff on, but it's nothing for the. I don't think it's public. It's private. So he do editing and stuff, and he know it. He's the one who tell me about CapCut and tell me about other stuff, and Poppy tell me about other, you know, stuff that I can use to do editing. I didn't even know I can edit from my cell phone until Sister Julie tell me that. Yeah, I didn't know nothing about that. So as I say, it's puzzles. I'm putting all these puzzles together, and it's coming along. It's coming along. You know, it's a process, and I'm willing to learn, and I think I can only get better. You know, I can't get more worse than what I'm doing. I'm only gonna get better. And to be honest, I know for a fact that you know, you have to put in the work. Especially with my channel, I get monetized right now. I have to put in the work. I really have to put in the work, because when your channel get monetized, you can't just sit on it certain kind of way. As in, like, you know, you don't post every week. You wait 1 or 2 months to post. And a lot of people I see get discouraged here. And also, I see people who I watch a lot complaining about, you know, people not watching their video. And that's something that really, I don't really like that. Complaining about views and complaining about people not watching their stuff. I would advise all YouTubers out there, especially if you just starting and, you know, you coming looking for big views, or you're looking to make quick money. I don't think it's a place for you. Yeah, it's gonna just not giving you the vibes to continue if you're in a rush to make money, or you're in a rush to, you know, get on certain level. We have to remember that Rome didn't build in a day, and also we have to remember that you know, it's not the same day the leaf fell into the water, it rot. It take a while. But at the end of the day, we have to remember what we're doing here, what we're all about. Guys, please thumbs up the live, please. Thumbs up the live. If you just come on, thumbs up the live. And it's a kind of place here, as in, like, when I say place here, this platform here, which I realize some people carry themselves certain kind of way. Some people carry themselves good way, bad way, whatever way they want to carry. But as I said before, it's in the guideline. You know, we don't like certain things. We don't have the same taste as the person, you know, how people carry on. Because I ain't coming here and swearing. And for sure, I don't want a negative energy around my thing. And I don't feed that negative energy. But at the end of the day, we have to remember that, you know, we have to respect people who come on here and share the love certain kind of way, and who show you respect. You have to show them respect, because a lot of times you see people carry on some kind of way. It starts from somewhere. And if you dig deep and can split the difference, as in, like, you know, cry for peace, let's do it. Yeah, you can check. You can just do the right thing. You have to do the right thing. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll figure that out some other time. I'll figure it out. Yeah. So as I was saying, like, I'm here and I'm just doing my thing and just try my best not to, go overboard. But certain things I realize I gotta leave alone, especially when you have some big YouTuber reach out to you and, like what you're doing, at the same time they tell you to leave certain things alone because you can do nothing to stop certain things. You're trying, but you're wasting your breath, so you just have to just let go certain things and just don't get caught in between, because sometimes you get caught in between the crossfire. It all depends on how you come off. But so far, I think with all these guys who not getting along certain kind of way, which I don't even think the way some people blow it up is that bad. But all I gotta say, it's not as bad as how people tend to, say it's bad. I see worse than this happening in the world these days, So sometimes some things is just some little small things, but we tend to blow it up certain kind of way, which that's just human nature, because we're gonna come across sometimes some certain kind of way, and people okay. So yeah, yeah, Sister Julia, I see what you're saying. So yeah, it's not like, as I was saying, people, come across certain kind of way and, people take offense to it, or, deal with certain situations certain kind of way, and you tell yourself that, you want to deal with people certain kind of way, which I'm a guy who are on a different kind of level of dealing with people when they come off certain kind of way. Because one thing I want to say, my viewers out there who's not seeing this live and probably gonna see the live after it finish, we have a tendency sometimes to jump the gun or jump to certain things which is like we don't step back and think, but at the heat of the moment we do certain things and we turn around and sorry about it. And it's something we have to look into and change the whole dynamic of how we interact with people in general, especially on this platform here, when you realize it, you're not getting along with people. Instead of you start jumping people, try to just take a breather, and just think about if what you're gonna say gonna hurt people's feelings, because people's feelings is easy to get hurt certain kind of way, because our blood run through everybody. So when somebody jump on certain things and, say certain things, of course, people gonna get upset about it and get, all riled up about it and come and blow off their steam. But it's all how they blow it off, because as I said earlier on, some people take things very serious. It's just like, first impression have a lot to do with people, First impression. So you meet a woman or a girl meet a guy and they started dating, just hanging out and talking. The interaction between the man and between the woman, or between the boy and between the girl, you can tell the type of person who you is right off the bat. If you've been with a man or you've been with a woman for a couple months and you see that guy or that woman start swearing to you and start carrying a certain kind of way, it's the character of the person. So if you think it's gonna get better, it's not gonna get better. Because if the first interaction or the first 2 months of how the man is behaving, if you think you can change him, he's not gonna change. So that's why I say, when I see interaction with people on this platform, and I'm talking about myself, I see interaction with people with me, and I realize the way they come off. And from them come off certain kind of way, I realize, you know what? Your energy is not my energy. And I'm not gonna waste my time, with your kind of negative energy. It's just like I see a subscriber. I see a subscriber and I'm watching her, you know, how she carry on. And I hope to God I don't see that woman and none of my video. Because she tend to, what she said and what she say in her message all the time, she tend to have a mentality of a coronation market. Because I used to live in Kingston and I used to see Igla, you know. A coronation market thing, you know, as in like, you know, Igla fight against Igla and the man always a swear and a carry on some kind of way. And I don't like those energy. And I definitely, you know, if I see that person come across my channel and make any comment, I'll just, you know, respect her comment, but I'm going to tell her, you know what, she's not welcome because, you know, my energy not attached with fear energy because you can feel certain energy, you know. You can feel certain energy. You can go there and, you know, you meet a person for the first time and just the way the person come off, you feel a bad energy. Yeah, you can feel a bad energy and know what this person are coming with, how these people are coming with, you know. It can be a bunch of them come off to you a certain kind of way and you realize, you know what, they're not your type of people who, you know, you want to deal with. You have to just take away yourself. But it's hard for some people because people come here with bad energy and when they think they can walk away from it, they just get all wild up and, you know, and lose it. As I said quite a few times, you know, because I have some terms or some terminology that I use sometimes about how I talk about certain things. You might hear talking to somebody and, you know, you realize that person is talking too loud. And you're too close to that person. You just walk away and step a couple feet and listen to what he's saying because he's making too much noise. Of course you're going to know who I'm talking about. Everybody's supposed to know who I'm talking about. Everybody's supposed to know this lady. I'm not going to call her name, but I don't want no energy from her because she have an energy of, because as I say, I live in Kingston and I see tenement yard and I see Iglas. I used to have a lot of Igla friends and when you go there, they are wild up and carrying some kind of way and that's the energy I feel from this lady. Because she feeds that negative energy. I never really see her come here and trying to, regardless what's going on, cry peace. Here, One Love TV. Guys, I see ER just jump on my live right now. I want you guys to support this guy certain kind of way because he's close to monetize, but his watch hours are giving him some beating. So guys, go over there and support One Love TV. Daddy Gargan, if you never subscribe to One Love TV, go subscribe to him and check out his playlist. Run a few videos for him. He needs some strength right now, you know. He needs some strength right now. And even right now, I can tell you about his channel, you know. It's all about cooking, you know, and just bubbly vibes, you know. And these are the channels I love to watch. I love to watch the Francis's, One Love TV, Joyful Julie, you know. Daddy Gargan, you're special. Me and Daddy Gargan is on a different level. You're special, Daddy Gargan. So, you know, I don't know. You kinda in a category where I can't put nobody in your category because let me tell you something, Daddy G. It take me a while to figure you out, you know. And you know when I figure you out, I never said this to you before. A Gem Rock, the teacher, Gem Rock, let me figure you out. Because sometimes I listen to your thing. And I remember I have a conversation with Gem Rock. I think it's back then when I want your number. And I'm telling Gem Rock how I feel about you. And he said to me, just listen to Daddy Gargan, you will understand him. You have to have a reason with Daddy Gargan. And then I reasoned with Daddy Gargan and I realized, man, Daddy Gargan is old school. And, you know, I wouldn't say he's stubborn, but he's a man who's stern. But I know for a fact, I have so many older folks who I'm friend with, older than Daddy G. And they have no filter. And I still think Daddy G have filter. Because number one, he's not coming here swearing. A lot of time he says some stuff, he might ruffle certain feather. And Daddy G, you need to go watch a video that this Candace TV posts a video today. Go and watch that video. That lady says she forgive you for everything what go on between you and her, and she's begging people to leave certain things alone because she throws certain things away and people still are dwell on it. I need you to go listen to that lady, Daddy G. Go listen to that lady. And as I say, guys, you know, here One Love TV needs some support here. And when I say need some support, I need some support quick and fast, guys. Quick and fast. You know, I'm not going to say what kind of support, but just go watch his thing. I don't really know sometimes how to, you know, say certain things on the platform, but all I got to say, he's almost there, but, you know, it's a struggle, and, you know, his year is coming up, and we have to support him. Okay, okay. Hello, princess, how are you? Yeah, how are you, my princess? Yeah, my princess is here now. She's inside, you know. She's not a part of this thing, but she's here. So you guys can give her a shout out. She's here. So yeah, so guys, yeah, we gotta support all the young YouTubers them who try to make it. And especially the one them who we see is trying to struggle for watch hours or struggle to get monetized. We have to help them. And that's what I'm talking about. Even all O'Shane and Naya. Yeah, it's a struggle for those guys, you know. It's a struggle for those guys. It's a struggle for those guys. I see it on my side here, you know. You know, God, we have to understand, you know. It's a negative energy I sell, you know. It's not like me who have a full-time job and not hunting down the dough certain kind of way here. Which, you know what? I used to say I'm not here for the money, but the work I'm putting in, why not? If I get 50 bucks, get 100 bucks, why not? We have to just know that, you know, we have to do the right thing at all times. And the right thing is that, you know, oh, okay, Daddy G, yeah. Yeah, you know what? Candace TV, she's a lady that I watch a lot too. Yeah, and another lady here that I watch, I don't see her much, is Casey Adventure. Casey Adventure. Because I remember when I see my the first person I see post my thing, and her thing, it was her, Casey Adventure. And it so happened that I don't see her much, and I always say to myself, I'm hoping it's not the bad energy run her away. Because right now, honestly guys, the way I feel about this platform here, it's hello Miss Jamrock. How are you doing? Queenie, how are you doing, lady? Thanks for coming, you know. Yeah, thanks for coming. Your husband was just here too. Yeah, the first person I saw put up my thing on her thing, it was Casey Adventure. And I really appreciate that when I see she put up my thing. And I remember one time, you know, I hear her husband was saying they're not getting the support, which I kind of understand it. As I said, this was when I have this was she posts my thing when I have 104 subscribers. So this is what she posts on her page. As you guys can see, that's Casey Adventure. She's the first person who put up my page on her community wall. Yeah, she's the first person who put up my page on her community wall. And these are the things I appreciate. And I hear her husband was talking about, you know, they have the subscriber, but they don't have the watch hours. And I know it's kind of hard for us as a content creator ourselves to support certain channels certain kind of way. But at the end of the day, we have to remember that, you know, even watch a video for a person, you know, you put in a couple hours here and there, you know, it helped. It helped. And we have to remember that it's like we all are working on this platform, as what Color said, what are we here for? I'm here. You know, I said that, I say it a couple times. I'm here for a reason, and that reason have to come in a story time for me. And I'm still struggling now to come here and talk about it, but I will one day. I will. And you know, I just need to talk to some people before I come here and share certain things, and know that I don't really say certain things and people take it certain kind of way, as in like I should have talked to them about certain things what I'm going to talk about on this platform here. Yeah, but it's a it's a struggle being here when you see a lot of stuff going on where you wish you have a switch to turn off certain things, to stop certain, not even a switch, you wish you have the power to just stop certain things, but you can't, because everybody is different in a certain way. And I remember, as I said in my previous video that I post, not the one that I post today, I post one couple days ago, and I was talking about how I was all get caught up in this whole people not getting along and feeling really hurt about it, as in like seriously thinking about just why am I even on this platform, until the same person who I'm talking about make me feel certain kind of way starts telling me, do you think, don't take it too personal, people are just working, people are just doing their thing. And I realized, wait a minute, I have to grab myself and take myself out a certain zone where I was zoning out, talking about what can I do to help these guys to get along. But at the end of the day, I realized, as I say, it's a puzzle. I'm realized what's going on here right now, because even this morning I woke up and I realized there's another energy start again with two other YouTubers. And these two other YouTubers, man, like, I respect these guys. I would never disrespect them, but man, it's just one after the other, And I have to just realize, I gotta do my thing, because the same man them is telling me, do your thing and don't get caught in certain things. Just do your thing. But, when you care about people certain kind of way, regardless you don't know them, and I always said, my wife said I should stop saying that, say I don't have no friend. I care about people. Yeah, and I care about people's feelings, I remember one time I was here and I see a guy make a comment about a lady. Yeah, a YouTuber make a comment about a lady. And I feel like my stomach drop out. I feel empty. I really feel empty. And the way I feel empty, I start to question myself. Does these people have daughter? Does these people have sister? Does these people have like mother? Are you gonna talk about a woman like that? And it just left me, as you guys can see, a lot of times I want to come up with certain kind of words, but I tend to hold back, because what I want to say is not my thing to come here and say. Because even recently I make a video and talking about, we have some dirt bag here and some dipstick here and some doorknobs, because that's the cleanest I can get it. Yeah, that's the cleanest I can get it. I come here, and I know before I came out doing this live, my wife said to me to keep it clean, which I know I always keep my thing clean. I always keep my thing clean, but I'm just saying, like, respect the ladies them certain kind of way, especially when you have sister, when you have daughter, when you have mom. What kind of example you're setting for your daughter? What kind of example you're setting for your niece? You know, what kind of example you're setting for the younger youth them when you come here and talk certain kind of way? And, you know, bring down women certain kind of way. I'm not into that. And as I said too, a lot of these people who used to come here and riled up certain kind of way, I guarantee you guys, I guarantee you, I used to live in Kingston, so I use this word. I'm sorry, but I use this word. I guarantee you, if the person they're talking about pull up on them certain kind of way, they wet their pants. They literally wet their pants. So they're behind the camera and they have a big mouth. And that's why I said to myself, I don't fight fist fight. At my age right now, if I didn't fight fist fight when I was younger, why would I fight fist fight with people now? Or fight like, come here and back and forth with people, like, you know, carry on certain kind of way. Why? What purpose that? What purpose is that? I'm not gonna come here and, you know, act as if I'm this tough guy and, you know, treat people certain kind of way and, you know, talk certain way to people because I can't really see them face to face to have a chit chat with them certain kind of way and level out certain things. And I'm telling you, you know, all the guys them who's on this platform, you know I come here to talk about my channel monetize, and I appreciate everybody who helped me, you know, along the way. Everybody who give me a shout out, because I appreciate it. My channel get monetized. A lot of people been here for so long and can't get monetized. And I don't know, it's just like I asked myself, what's so special that this happened to me? But you know, when you're not working with Lucifer, you know, when you're not working with the devil, when you're not working with no evil people, and you try to stay clean, even when your struggle come, there's a way to battle your struggle a certain kind of way, where you know you have to stay strong. Because we all have a weakness. We all have a weakness in us. I remember one day I was watching the teacher Jemrock, and he was talking about, he tried to call Auntie Pauline, and Auntie Pauline wouldn't answer, and he started to get up in his feelings. Like, wonder why this lady is not. It's just so we react sometimes. Because even this morning I shot a guy, and when I shot a guy to talk to a guy, you know, he never respond back to me with a phone call, and he voice note me, and I realized he was busy. Because right away, you know, I started thinking, this guy don't want to take my phone call. Like, you know, what's going on between me and this guy? But you know, it's just the energy sometimes, you know, or you feel you kind of have that energy in you. So, you know what, this person, that, and even sometimes, you know, even family members, sometimes, you know, you reach out to them, and you know they're not taking your phone call, or they're not answering your text message, and sometimes you don't even know what's going on. Because recently I reached out to a family friend, because I haven't heard from the family friend, and realized they don't even WhatsApp no more, and I'm here trying to reach out to them to WhatsApp, and I have to call them straight, and then they tell me, man, they come off WhatsApp for a minute, because, you know, they just want to get rid of WhatsApp for a minute, because sometimes they need a break. Because everybody's using WhatsApp now. Any country they call you on WhatsApp, because it's very expensive to call straight. So, you know, most time people busy, and, you know, they just turn off them thing and don't wanna talk to nobody. They just need that, you know, peace and quiet. So yes, guys, all who just jump on and didn't hear what I said in the first part, you know, I appreciate you guys. You know, my channel monetized. You know, where I go from here, God knows. But I'm gonna continue post. You know, I don't have a specific niche what I'm doing. I just make video here and there. Like right now, I have couple video on privates. Don't know if I'm gonna post them, cause that's how I roll. Like, I make video and I take them out of my gallery, cause I don't want my gallery overload, and I upload them, keep them on private. You know, sometimes I look at my title, and, you know, even sometimes I reach out to my sister, Miss Julie, you know, and tell her my tagline. She said that doesn't cut it. But one thing about me, you know, I I tend to do stuff, and if I get 10 views, I'm cool with that. It's 10 views I never had before. But you know, now that I get monetized, I have to change the way I do stuff, you know. I have to change the way I do stuff, and you know, my wife don't my wife, yeah, my wife, you know, she's not into this YouTube thing. She's not into this YouTube thing. And just to tell you, oh, she's not into this YouTube thing. Whenever I show her something, she just look at it and say, whatever. And whatever in a good way. It's good. It's good. Because she want to get rid of me because she's busy doing everything, you know. I might make a thumbnail and I show her the thumbnail and she say, oh, wait, what you write on the thumbnail? I don't like it. You know, and it's just a thing she's not into. Just to touch on one of my video. I remember I was doing a video. The same video that Colors let me get almost 200 subscribers. I was sitting in the house, which whenever I sit down in the house, like this kind of interaction, I have more vibes. When I sit down in the house and talk, if you notice, guys, when I drive, I have more vibes. Even sometimes I talk so loud because the cars, them around you, and I tend to use my mic. I need to stop using my mic, but the mic cannot take away some noise around me, so I tend to use the mic. But even, let me go back to this video. There was a video I made, as I said earlier, on talking about Colors is the eagle when he was in the States. And I was sitting down in the house, and my wife was working, because sometimes she work from home. And I was making the video, and my wife started banging on the computer desk, because she was on her computer. And I cut the video. I said, what happened? She said to me, there's no energy. She said to me, there's no energy in the video. I'm talking and I'm just like, you know, slow talking and, you know, no energy. She said, you need energy. And that day was snowing so hard. And to be honest with you guys, because she knocked on her computer desk and messed up my video. And back then, I don't even think I was editing video. I was so mad. She didn't know, but now she gotta know. I was so mad, and I just take out my tripod, throw my phone, bungle up in my winter jacket, my sweater and everything, and go out and put on my mic and go out and make the video. And that video, I think I have over 6,000 views for that video. And I said to myself, I was mad at my wife getting mad at me about me have no energy to the video. And then all of a sudden, I go out and make this video and I get 300 subscribers from Colors, and the video have over 6,000 views. And I said to myself, I was upset because she banged on the computer desk and said, look at this video, I got there and made the video. And you know, I look at the video and said to myself, you know, I'm telling you, Daddy Gargan, this message is for you. I make quite a few videos talk about my YouTube daddy here, Daddy Gargan. And, you know, I remember one time I make a video talking about him and he said, don't understand what I'm saying, you have to talk to Jemrock about it. I don't know what was the conversation with him and Jemrock, but probably they talk about it. Because I was just talking at the backyard and tell him, say, if you listen to his wife, because his wife, you know, I ride and die, and also you got to remember their theme. Daddy G, you see that last video that you made that caused this whole controversy thing with this voodoo, obvious slash whatever? I know for a fact that was just humor. But you have to remember, some people take things different. And even we were laughing about it. But when the Francisism came out and talked about the video, I said to myself, oh my God, Daddy G is in trouble now. Okay? And then everybody come out and everybody turn it their way, and, you know, people don't like it because I don't talk about those stuff. So it's not like something that I like you talking about, but who is me to tell you what to do and who is me to tell you what to say. But Daddy G, you said, if I'm correct, that your wife tell you do not post that video. You can imagine if you didn't listen to her, or who just turn the whole thing in a different direction. Maybe you could come out in another way and talk about it, what you was gonna talk about, and then make a video without all the ties and and the kerchief and stuff. But listen to me. Listen to your wife, Daddy G. We all have our stubborn way. because I'm the same way too sometimes. But I tend to step back these days because me and my wife work as a team, and also, relationship. A lot of people don't understand, we have our difference and we have different opinion about things. But sometimes when our spouse talk to us about certain things, maybe we need to sleep on it, and have a conversation again about the whole thing before you even post it. Yes, Yvette, I know, girl. We work as a team, but a lot of time we have, miscommunication, and we have our little ups and downs. But when it comes on to relationship, guys, when it comes on to relationship, if you in a relationship and think it's all gonna be sweet and dandy, you're not gonna have little feathers ruffle sometime. You have no clue what's going on. Don't even start a relationship. Maybe you go look for somebody with friend with benefits. Sorry to use this language here, but yeah, just look somebody to play around with. But if you're gonna be in a relationship or like a marriage, or a boyfriend or a girlfriend been together for a number of years and think everything gonna be sailing smooth, you're in a dream world. You need to rethink about your relationship, because you're gonna have ups and downs. And when the ups come, you have to remember the down, and when the down come, you have to remember the ups. That's a part of it. We have to listen to each other. So yes, guys, I'm just here, feeling good about my channel get monetized. And I want to say again, J Progress, a lot of respect to you. I see you come out the other day fired up, taking on all these YouTubers, and take on all the great Daddy G. And yes, J Progress, my brother, you're here. Bless up yourself, my brother. Every time, man. Glad to see you here, man. This is my third life, my brother, This is my third life, Big respect to you, man. Take off my hats to you, my brother. You know what, man? We have some special people out here, we have good side and we have bad side to us, and we have to just know that, we have to keep certain things on a level that, we have to respect each other. And that's what I talk about here, J Progress, A lot of respect to you, my brother. As I'm making my people on the platform and know that, my channel get monetized, and I appreciate all the help I get from all the man them who give me shout out, and all the ladies them who help me along the way. And JP, I'm telling you, my brother, you know what, I didn't want to disappoint you, and I have Miss Julie come on board here, man, and she pushed me, man. She give me all the strength, and I owe it to her. I don't know how I'm gonna pay her, but I owe it to her. She's not looking for nothing. She keep on telling me that all the while, but I'm telling you, man, she's a real lady. She's a real lady, and I'm telling you, there's certain people on this platform here I'm gonna stand up for certain kind of way. JP, my wife is here too, Yvette, she's here, bigging you up. She's one of your biggest fans. Don't stop, give your tailpipe story, Last night she listened to your tailpipe story, put us to bed. 1 o'clock we go bed last night watching your tailpipe story, my brother. My wife looking for them, man. She don't really like your video when you make her burn out certain people, but that's a part of it, I saw the thing going on. So the thing go, my brother, I'm glad to see you here, man. Glad to see you here, man, Glad to see you here, Glad to see you here, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you, One day, we never know when we'll meet up, We have some good people here, and we have to keep it real, We have some really good people here. All my families and friends who never hear about J Progress and J Pro World, go check him out, Subscribe to his channel. We have 2 channels, Subscribe to them, All these people you see here, click on them thing and you see their channel and go subscribe to them. Support them, full support. And also, guys, I see a guy here a struggle. We make watch hours. ER, One Love TV, we need to help him out certain kind of way. I play my part here, I do what I can do, to help him out. And also O'Shane and Naya in Manchester there, I see, a things going on for them, and it's a struggle, It's a struggle, and I know I'm back to school coming up, and me and him talk about some stuff, because you know what? I start talking to some people, and And I try to give them a different energy, like a good energy, certain kind of way. And also, you know, we have to remember, people gonna come here with folly, and we have to know if to deal with it. People gonna come here with their folly, and we have to know if to deal with it. I'm a type of guy who gonna know that I turn off certain things. I don't want to come here and have to unsubscribe from certain people, but sometimes you have no choice, and you don't want to see nothing pop up on their thing. Nothing pop up on my thing for them, because it does give me a bad strength. Because, you know, guys, regardless, we on this platform here, you can look on people performance and look how people talk and read through them like a book, and know you don't get involved with them, and know you need to keep yourself away from them. Because some people here, they're very dark. And when we say dark, they're dark in certain kind of way. They will take you to the bottom left pit of the hell and burn, because that's their energy. And we have to learn how to detect bad energy and burn out those energy from us. Because if we continue ride on those energy, they will draw you in a deep hole and a deep corner where you can't even imagine. And you know, as I said, I start off this thing and I tell JP, because I never said this to him before. I was wondering, you know, why did he help me out this kind of way? And it's my energy that draw me to him. And I respect that, because I don't have no bad energy, you know. The only energy I have when my energy is bad is winter time. It's winter time. And I'm telling you, a lot of people come here and they chop down people certain kind of way. And that's why I always said the slavery mentality is still in us. And I'm going to use these terms. I always said, I want perfect person me hear about it and then crucify him. But our own black brother and black sister will bring us down in the gutter. Will bring us down in the gutter. And also, you know, as you guys know, when I make my video, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. Because I tend to have so much stuff to touch on sometimes when I do certain things and talk about certain things. I know I've gone 1 hour, but I'm going to touch on something with all of you guys on this chat with me right now. And this is the reason why I said I don't really like friend thing. I have a virgin. I'm not even going to call him friend. He passed away now. That me and the man was rolling for 14 years. Tight. I never asked him for a favor, but he always asked me for a favor, and I grant him the favor, because he always in a situation that he need more help than me. And it's with money. And we used to work together, run a shop together. And it so happened that I talked the story before, but I'm going to say it on this live, just to give you guys a little idea about how I go to work. This guy, working together, and we do a job, a big job together, and it so happened that the guy get a big money to split in two, and the man robbed me 70,000 Jamaican dollars. And I'm talking about more than 25 years ago, or close to 25 years ago. And when I go to the guy and talk to the guy about the money, and I said to the guy, after 14 years, me you working together, now I'm looking about my papers to come to Canada. When I need money, you choose to rob me. You know what the man look at me and say? The man look at me and let me know that 14 years coming like 14 seconds. My YouTube family, I feel like I was buried alive. I feel like I was buried alive. So, you know, I was on Gemrock thing one time, and I said to Gemrock, I have no friend here. These are the reasons why I say I don't have no friend here. My wife said I shouldn't say that. I have no friend here, because I have people who stab me certain kind of way, and they just paint a picture of them in the back of my mind, that I have to stay away from people. I have to stay away from people certain kind of way. Yeah, we are acquaintance, we are co-worker, but when you talk about friend, like, you know, I don't have that setting. I have a friend where I have in my life over 30 years. I have a friend I have in my life for over 10, 15 years, and we're still rolling. Yes, but I can't just meet a man and just, you know, drop my wing and say, me your friend. Yeah, we are buddies, man, but no friend thing, man. Because friend, they burn me certain kind of way. So that's why I'm using this thing to say, you know, and people don't understand, I know it kind of sound away when I say I don't have no friend on YouTube. Yeah, we are acquaintance. And I respect every man here. But at the end of the day, you know what, man? I don't want to get too close to no man and talk about no me and no man a friend and me a cover certain man certain kind of way. And even right now, I talk to a lot of YouTubers. And everything I said to them on the phone, whether voice note or talk to them on the phone, is something they can come and reveal. Because I have no secret. No man have no secret for me. As I said, guys, I'm all over the place. I'm here to talk about my channel, get monetized, but I just have to touch on some things because a lot of people come here with bad energy, and the bad energy it just like, when you're in the dark, and cool vibes. Oh man, long time I haven't seen you, my lady. Thank you so much. To support the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, this is my third live. Never seen you here before, but this is my third live. I support you too, but I'm just busy. Thank you so much. Cool vibes. Glad to see you. This is my third live, And my sister, my channel get monetized, and I'm here giving thanks for that. For all the people who helped me along the way. My biggest help I get here is J Progress. Big up yourself, J Progress. And, Sister Julie here pushed me like, like a brother she know for a long time, and I'm telling you, it's a good look. It's a good look. It's a good look for my thing, It's a good look for my thing, Where I'm going from here, I don't know. I have no niche. I'm all over the place, as you guys can see, A lot of people come here and said, to put more energy in my thing, I'm just being myself. I'm just being myself. Because look at right now, I said J Progress is a busy guy, and he take time out of his thing to come here, come say hi, say, give me the congratulations. Yes, my sister, Casey, Kemdes TV. Yes, my sister, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, I've been here almost an hour now. I didn't think it was going to roll this long, Last time I was here for a long time, and, I don't like to do live long because, I'm not really used to this live thing, but, gradually I'll get used to it, and get more comfortable with it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, thank you for coming, my sister. Yeah, I see you put out a video. And Kemdes, I see you put out a video, and I'm kind of get a little bit emotional about it because, that video kind of, put an icing on the cake for me, with Daddy G here, Yeah, he put an icing on the cake, certain kind of way, And I respect what you do, I respect what you do, It take a lot to forgive certain things. I forget about certain things. I forgive certain people for certain things, and a lot of people don't see it that way. And sometimes we have to know that, we have to just move on. And I'm really happy to see you move on, my sister. What is this? Trini Queen, yeah. Bless up yourself. Yeah, I'm really, 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 happy to see you do that video. My sister, I know, we are busy with our channel. And right now, my channel get monetized, as I said earlier on. And I will have to put in a lot more work, to stay in the algorithm. And I will have to, step up my game, as in like, how I go about doing my content. Because it's still a struggle for me, it's still a learning process, and I appreciate everybody who show me the love. And as I said, if I even get 5 views, I appreciate it because, I have a full-time job. So it's a lot. I spend hours since I started to do editing, I spend hours up trying to edit my videos and doing a lot of stuff. And, I'm playing around with a lot of stuff. I just learned last week or the week before how to put music over video. By just one person tell me, a YouTuber tell me mistake I'm making, because every time I put up a video, I get copyright. And I get frustrated, But no, I get the hang of it. And CapCut, how to put music over my videos. And I'm trying to, because a lot of places I go, there's music playing. And, it take a lot to figure out certain things on your own. And learning stuff on YouTube, sometimes when you learn stuff on YouTube, people don't get to the point. They're all over the place. So sometimes you get lost. It's just like the monetization thing here. It's a process, and I gotta say thanks to Miss Julie here, she guided me along the way, and let me sort out certain things, and it's a learning process. And hopefully right now I can help another YouTubers, by answering certain question. When they ask me certain question, I might don't have the answer right away, but I can really just do a little bit of research and come up with certain things. Day one, man, my brother, you here. Day one, the day one. Bless up yourself, my brother. Bless up yourself. You catch this live. Bless up yourself, man. And day one, I have something to say to you, my brother. Day one, I have something to say to you. My channel get monetized, my brother, and I have to put in a lot more work. And you see me always jump on your live. You see me always jump on your live, but I think you are one of those guys who understand how things roll on this platform here. Because a lot of people I see, talking about people, don't actually, it's a specific lady I heard the other day was talking about people not supporting her channel. But I don't think she understands the whole dynamic of how it works, because I didn't know how it worked. Because you can show a man support certain kind of way, but it's not all the time you can support a man. So people have to understand, when you have your own channel dealing with when you reach certain levels of doing editing and doing a lot of content, you don't have time to sit down on other people thing. But at least you can show up now and again and make them know, you still watch their thing. Because I hear callers talk about it, and actually the first person who tell me this, and back then I didn't even have not even 200 subscribers, said to me that if your channel growing, my brother, you have to remember, you're not gonna have a lot of time to support people, but at least you can show, love sometimes now and again. Go look up a man thing and watch a man thing. And that was Canada Walk By. And I know for a fact, these are the things I show respect to these guys who show me certain things and show me certain ropes. But at the same time, I realize, when I see a lady was complaining recently about people not showing her certain strength, I realize I don't think she understands what's going on. And she's been here a long, long time. More than me. More than a year she's been here. So I say, if you've been here more than a year, it's a long time to know that, people not going to come and sit on your thing and support you all the time. Because as I say, a lot of time I'm editing video and I have to turn off my notification or turn off my thing just to stay focused, because people things are popping up. Even recently I'm watching Gemrock thing and I realize, man, I have to chop in between because I'm busy doing stuff. That's a part of it. Anyway, guys, I didn't know I was going to be here this long, I didn't think I was going to be here this long. I thought I was going to be here between 30 minutes and 45 minutes. Yes, bro. Yeah. I'm really happy to get monetized, man. I didn't think I was going to get here. And also, I said this before. My main goal was not to disappoint J Progress, because a lot of YouTubers out here struggling to get 1,000 subscribers and cannot get it. So I didn't want to disappoint him. And I'm telling you, when Miss Julie come in my life and start to help me out, I realized, wait a minute, I got another help here where can push me to the distance, full 100 to get me monetized. And trust me, guys, I have another, I would say, almost 1 month leave for my 1 year cut off for me to lose watch hours, and I made it. And as I said, man, thank you so much, Candace. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I see here One Love, he's pushing to get his thing done, but he needs some watch hours, guys. He needs some watch hours, and we have to support him, You have to try see if we can support him certain kind of way. We all know what I'm talking about. He might have the numbers, but he don't have the watch hours, so we need to try and help him out. Here, One Love TV, guys. Give him some strength. Give him some strength. Give him some strength, guys. Enough love to him. I see his thing and I like his thing because it's very clean, very clean. And here, I hope to see you soon, my brother. I hope to see you soon. I need to come up in Ajax there, and when I'm coming those far era, I know I'm gonna pass your era, and we have to link up for even 5 minutes. Even have to meet up at a Tim Martin store for even 5 minutes. We have to meet up, my brother. I know I didn't get the time out to meet up with Canada Walk By, but that was something I was looking forward to. It didn't work out, but time is the master. It will happen. It will happen. It will happen. Because just like I say, when I start my channel here, I didn't think I would get here, guys. To be honest with you, guys, all of my supporters here, I'm gonna cut this live in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, guys, I'm gonna cut this live, So all of my supporters who here, yeah, I tend to go a little bit long the last time with it because I didn't have a set time, and I continue to go on because people is on the live. But I get the hang of it, Nobody not gonna be mad about me just cut off like that. But yes, guys, I have 10 more minutes. I'm gonna give you guys 10 more minutes reason with you guys. But yeah, I get monetized, as I say, over and over again, and I really appreciate all you guys who watch my video. If you even watch my video for 2 minutes, I appreciate it, And as I said, I get motivated to start my channel by watching Daddy Gargan, When I just start out, I start out by, watching Mawa in Africa, and I say I want to open a channel, and that's why I start my YouTube channel. And for my winter, I go through some winter vibes here, and I know I have to have something, to focus on during the winter time, because the winter have me away. So, I jump on it and, I surprise myself. And you know what? I think by the help of the Almighty, I'm going to continue to do my thing. And I'm reaching out to a lot of YouTubers to, get certain things done, as in like, see more people stay in tight certain kind of way, show the love certain kind of way. But at the end of the day, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep away from certain energy. And all of my viewers and subscribers out there watching my live right now, or even gonna go back and watch my live. Tell you guys something. All of the man them who out there that I support, once you have any clashing going on with any other YouTubers, I'm not gonna come on your thing and make no comment. And if I see the topic on the thumbnail and I'm not feeling it, I won't touch it, as in even try to listen to it. Because when I listen to video, I like to make people know I watch their video. When I listen and watch, I like to make, but this energy, I cannot deal with this energy, because the energy, it drains me away. And the way it drains me, it's not supposed to. And I'm the one who make it drain me that way, because I get too caught up in it. As in like, I have to do something to help. I remember one time when I was living in Kingston, there was two bad men going at it. 8 Mile Bull Beer, right in front of a hotel called Sugar for Two, 8 Mile Bull Beer. And one, I know it was trapped, and one have a machete. And I was in the middle, and one of my cousins was there, telling me, ask me what am I doing, and I get the guys them separate, because I know what was gonna happen. I find myself in the middle, so I'm always trying to cry peace, certain kind of way, because it takes two to tango, So make yourself be the third person, and stop that dance if it's a bad dance. And I like to play that role, but I realize I have to listen to my wife and listen to all the YouTubers who will tell me to leave certain things alone. Because you never know when somebody just gonna just get mad, have a bee at me here, get mad and come at me certain kind of way. But I don't mind that, because if you come at me certain kind of way, anybody come at me certain kind of way, I know for sure that, I just don't follow your energy, and I just leave you alone. Guys, it's winding down. I appreciate you guys. And dear progress again, my brother. My hats off to you and Sister Julie, Yeah, my hats off to you and Sister Julie, You know, you guys push me to the limit. I wouldn't say you Jay, but Miss Julie pushed me to the limit. And you know what? There's no way I'm gonna take the Ironbird, go to Jamaica and don't find Sister Julie. Some way, somehow. Because normally I go to Jamaica, you know. If I don't go to Jamaica, if I go to Jamaica and if I'm going down and I can't rent a car, I don't go to Jamaica. Because I need to go places and I don't like people take me places. I drive my own car and go wherever I'm going. Yeah. So my viewers out there, and all my supporter who's on my live here, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. You know, I do long shifts sometimes, but I still continue putting the work. I'm gonna make sure, 100% sure, I stay in the algorithm. I know I see some man like JP and Daddy Gargan. They drop video like 3 video a day sometimes. You know, a live. JP do like sometimes 2 video, 2 live a day. But you know, it's a full-time thing, my brother. I understand that part. But with me with a full-time job, me even take my tablet to work on my lunch break and I try to edit video and it's not working out because people around me just get me all, you know, because I need some quiet place when I'm editing and stuff. So I try that at work and it's not working. So when I come home tired from maybe a 10-hour shift or a 8-hour shift, start from 5 o'clock in the morning and come home and, you know, sometimes I have to take all a nap before I start editing video. So, you know, I'm gonna start post like only on weekends. Maybe on a Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday, I'm gonna start post because in the week, it's really tough on me. It's really tough on me, but I wanna put in the work because, you know, the support and them who support me, I will put in the work, you know. You know, sometimes I realize I have a bunch of video up and I tend to hold on to them for a while and I need to let them go, you know. Even sometimes I'm looking at topic, I'm looking at thumbnail. Just let them go, you know. People watch it. 5 people, 10 people watch it. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. So all my supporters out there, you know, enough love to you guys and all my family and friends. I was supposed to share out this live to a lot of my family in Jamaica right now and they're on vacation and I didn't get the time to share the live because, you know, I wanted to be on this live but it just didn't work out. And I'm getting the hang of it, you know. Yeah, White Flag Nation, big up yourself, big up yourself. Luke, I see you. I guess you're just coming on, but I'm going to cut this one, Luke. You'll come on a little bit late. I know there was another live up, you know. I think I see Marlon Niagara Falls. He's coming to Canada side. Yeah, big up yourself, Luke. I'm going to chop off right now, you know. I'm going to jump off. Because, you know, AG Brown, Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaican. Yeah, I'm going to jump off right now, guys. I'm here almost an hour and a half, you know. So, you know, got a lot of stuff to do. And I appreciate everybody who show up on the live and show me certain love, you know. I appreciate it, guys. Really appreciate it. And you know what? I'll try to do a few live. But I don't know when. I can just jump on whenever. I'm not going to set a schedule for that. Thank you again, Candace TV. Yeah. Randingo, I see you here too, man. Bless up yourself. More power to all my family over here, you know. And I'm gonna out now, guys. I'm gonna be over and out. Until next time, Jimrock, big up yourself again. Jimrock, see you, big up Luke. Big up yourself again, Luke. Thank you for coming, man. Thank you for coming. You know. And what I want to say again, big up the General, Color Simit. Casey Adventure, was here talking about you, just come on. I was just about to cut, you know, my sister. I was just about to cut, but I have to speak to you before I left. I was just talking about you put up my when I was 104 subscriber. You're the first person I see put up my page on your wall, Casey, and I see what's going on with your channel. You know, I don't see you much, but you know, my sister, you need to come on more, man. You need to come on more. I know we're busy, but post some video, man, because right now, you know, I get monetized. That's what I was here talking about. But I touch on so much stuff because when I'm doing videos, it's the same thing I do. I touch on a lot of stuff. I don't know if it makes sense to people, but I'm all over the place. So yes, my sister, Casey Adventure, I'm monetized, and also, you know, I'm just here giving thanks for everybody who support me. Everybody who support me, you know. I was just about to jump off. I said I'm jumping off 1.5 hours. And I see you come on, but I have to say to you, many thanks for you to support my channel, my sister. Many thanks. I know a lot of time people watch your video, but they don't comment and they don't thumbs up. And I appreciate you. You know, you're the first person, as I say, who put up my thing on your wall. ask people to support me, and I really appreciate it. And I'm glad to see you catch this live. This is my third live. I struggled with my first and my second live, but this one was pretty smooth. I tried to post some stuff to post that I'm gonna go live 6 o'clock this evening. It didn't work out, but so far I get up, I get so much message here. Let me see who are talking to me. I did thanks, cool vibes. Yeah. Yes, guys. Yeah. So, Miss Casey, I even see your number up, I was gonna message you, but I just choose to just don't message you. I want you to come back, man. I want you to come back, Let your husband help you out and come back. Start posting again, Start posting again. I know your 1 year is coming up because you come on this thing the 12th of September. I look at your thing, I go through your thing. You start this thing the 12th of September, when the 12th of September come, you're gonna lose all that watch you're gonna lose that watch hours you have. But you know what? Just start all over again and come back with a fresh thing, Come back with a fresh thing and start all over again and put in the work and get your thing monetized, I know, you do a lot of things. Because you start off by helping our colors, and, we have to do our own thing to help ourselves in certain kind of way. Because, and sometimes we need people to push us more. And as I said, we tend to get more push from people than how we push ourselves, like people push us along, and, it's just like, a puzzle, and people are helping us put the puzzle together because it's a learning process, and I'm in the same learning process right now to myself. But yes, all my viewers out there who are gonna watch this live, hope you guys, know that I appreciate you guys, and I know that, I don't really post fancy video, but at the end of the day, we post what we can and we do what we can. Once it's clean, we just keep it clean. And ask all these guys who here, struggling to get along. And that's what we're looking for, peace and love and unity. Unity is strength, No man is an island. No man stands alone, So we have to just support all our fellow YouTubers out here and know that, we have to stand behind each other. If you go to Jamaica right now and see all the business running out there, different people are running it, because we don't support each other. So it's the same thing here. We have to support each other, in every shape and form. So guys, I'm out, This one was a long one. Anytime I do any live again, I'm gonna try and put up some information on my wall when I'm gonna go live. Yeah, because I pay attention to people live and don't want to go live at the same time they're going live. Because I start my first live on a Saturday. It was around 3:30. So I think I'm gonna see if I can work on that time and see when I can do a live. Well, guys, I'm out. Stay blessed. All my family here, all my YouTube family, stay blessed. And Miss Joyful Julie and JP, big up yourself, guys, all the time. KC Avenger, big up yourself. Luke, I'm out. Until next time, guys. Love is the answer. Love and love alone. All we need here is love and unity. Stay blessed, guys. I'm out.